Spokane Valley firefighters are now battling a house fire.
KREM 2's Nathan Hyun is there right now. So Nathan, what can you tell us about what happened this morning? Good morning.
Tim Channing, good morning. Well, we got here a little bit after 6:30, and the fire was in this house behind us. You can still see that firefighters are still actively fighting, and you could actually see the smoke from I-90 when we were driving from Spokane. They actually just put up the police tape to make sure people don't cross it, as it is still an active investigation. So a battalion chief actually just came to quickly speak with us about what we know so far. They got called to a fire at 6:01 and deployed their full complement of resources. We saw about half a dozen fire trucks here from Spokane Valley and from Spokane County as well. And they're going to still be on scene. I don't believe I see any more flames on top of the house, but they will continue extinguishing hotspots. As in terms of what the cause of fire is, we still don't know. And from what the battalion chief did tell us, there is no injuries to firefighters or any people. And that's just also something that we will follow up on as we continue this being out here today. So we'll just continue with the latest updates and let you know if we find out anything else. But for right now, this is the Northwood neighborhood north of Millwood, and but still really active scene. So if people are driving up here, to avoid the area, and we'll send it back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Nathan. Now continuing with breaking news into our newsroom this morning, a man in his 40s has been arrested at the scene of a fire that destroyed more than 40 boats in Seattle overnight. We don't know yet if it's connected to the fire. Take a look at the video on your screen right now. This fire actually started around 2 this morning under the Seattle Ship Canal Bridge. Huge flames, as you can see right there, shot over 70 feet into the air, and all of that thick black smoke that you're seeing right now could be seen from miles away. It took about 80 firefighters 3 hours to get this fire under control. Again, this is a developing situation, so we'll continue bringing you updates throughout the morning.
To a check of weather on this Wednesday morning, where conditions are going to be just like they were yesterday, if not a little bit warmer. Nothing but sunny skies already as we pass 7 o'clock. Hard pressed to find even a single cloud in the skies for today. But because of those clear skies, it is a little bit cool first thing this morning. Current temperature of 30 degrees in Spokane and 28 in Coeur d'Alene. But that sunshine will easily offset that even by 8 and 9 o'clock in the morning. As we look at the hour by hour forecast, we're pushing 50 degrees at noon today. Could be closer to 60 degrees during the afternoon hours, and a day that promises full sunshine.
Well, a big development out of Coeur d'Alene this morning. The city council approved the massive Courtier development last night.
So here's what this means. 440 acres will now be annexed into the city for the $2.5 million project. Developers say Courtier will be built in phases over the next 30 years. Plans include building a police station, 2 new schools, and 2,800 housing units at various price levels. 5% of the housing will be dedicated to the area's workforce. During public comment, neighbors voiced their concerns about the project's high density, but some also welcome the growth for the local economy.
But it's going to be a zoo, and I just hope we think this through. And it's going to be a long-term effect. It's not just tomorrow. It's not next year. It's where my kids are going to grow up. My grandkids are going to grow up.
We repeatedly hear that many of our existing businesses can't fill vacant positions because employees can't find homes. The Courtier project helps with this challenge through a 20-plus year build-out of a master planned community that not only helps us address our future housing needs, but also our future infrastructure improvements.
Council members say they understand the concerns, but they are thinking about the needs of the community now and in the future. They say the city has a housing shortage and there is a need for more affordable housing. The development is expected to generate more than $4 million in sales and tax revenue.
Tonight, the Spokane School Board will vote to join the Washington State School vaping litigation. Now, this vaping litigation is part of more than 5,000 lawsuits against Juul Labs. If approved, SPS could receive about $1 million after the settlement. The lawsuits argue Juul Labs intentionally marketed its vaping products to teens and deceived customers about the addictiveness of vaping. Now, a statement from Spokane Public Schools said, quote, Spokane Public Schools welcome the opportunity to participate in this lawsuit as one way to combat the negative impact vaping has caused in our school communities. We want to do as much as possible to prevent addiction, provide a sense of safety for students, and minimize disruption to the school day. To date, SPS spent a little over $100,000 on vape detection technology. That money would be reimbursed by settlement funds.
7:06, and we're about 15 minutes past sunrise, and it is all sunny skies across the inland Northwest. The whole region, for that matter, just clear skies for several states in every direction here. So that is a good indication that we're going to see a day with all sunny skies and temperatures in the 50s. As I mentioned before, as you look at the day planner, should be excellent during the midday hours, and getting into just the 40s and 30s once we hit the evening hours. Now, the longer term outlook starts to see some pretty significant changes. A little cooler than average, could even be wetter and more unsettled. So we're tracking snow at higher elevations and chances for snow at lower elevations. So we'll look ahead at that long-term outlook in just a couple minutes.
Gonzaga men's basketball team is trading in the Mile High City for the Las Vegas Strip. Yesterday, the team flew to Vegas for the Sweet 16 game against UCLA.
And our sports team, of course, is following the team down there to make sure you don't miss a second of the action. Our Andrew Quinn and Travis Green got there just last night.
Hey guys, good morning. Yeah, welcome to Times Square in the middle of New York. Oh, no, just kidding. We're here in Las Vegas getting set for our first look at all of the teams in the West Regional in the Sweet 16 today.
Yeah,
Travis.
today's press conference day. Gonzaga talking, of course, ahead of the UCLA matchup. So we'll get to know everything these teams are thinking ahead of this matchup.
That's right. And again, Gonzaga has won the last 2 meetings between these teams. So hopefully a team that they're familiar with and a team that they can perform well against.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We will find out what they have to say. We'll have that for you later today on KREM 2 News. But hey, we'll see you later on KREM 2.
Now again, this Thursday, the Zags are taking off against a familiar foe in UCLA. That game will be a rematch of their Final Four game 2 years ago. So that Sweet 16 game is set for tip-off at 6:45 p.m. and KREM 2 is the only place you can watch it. So be sure to keep it with us for game day as well as for in-depth coverage leading up to and following the game.
And ahead of the big game, we have another Bulldog Madness special to get you ready. Be sure to join us tonight at 7 p.m. for the special right after KREM 2 News at 6.